What's up guys, today I just wanted to show you some neck exercises that you don't need any equipment for. So having a neck harness or a 4-way neck machine is great, but in some ways I feel like the no equipment neck exercises are better. And this is for a couple of reasons. One, I feel like it's hard to hurt yourself with the no equipment ones. Two, it's easy to set up, like there's no setup for the no equipment ones. So you don't have to waste time loading up the plates or anything like that. And also I just feel my muscle gets worked more with the no equipment ones just because it's a more free range of motion than, with the neck harness or with the machine. Like the machine is great, but sometimes I feel like it wasn't a natural range of movement when I was using it. I still like these things a lot, but I'm just going to show you the no equipment exercises that you could do anywhere or anytime. So your neck is very important to train if you're doing a grappling sport. Like for those of you that do, you know that you use your head to post on another person if you do MMA or wrestling. And like people who do wrestling and Muay Thai, like people are always pulling down on the back of your head to like try and break your posture. The day after my first clinching class in Muay Thai, I woke up and my neck was super sore. So yeah, having a strong neck is very important for that. Also, if you're doing a contact sport, a lot of studies have shown that having a strong neck will prevent like your head being rocked back, which will in turn prevent concussions. So if you do a sport like football, boxing, Muay Thai, or MMA, having a strong neck is very important for that reason too. And I did notice when I was playing football and I started taking my neck training very seriously, I did feel that my head was getting rocked back a lot less than what it was before. I don't have any hard evidence for that, but I could say it did feel like it made a difference. And neck training is good for people who don't do combat sports or contact sports or grappling for a couple of reasons also. One is aesthetics. You could search up pictures online and the same person with a skinny neck and the same person with a thick neck, and you could just kind of see which one looks better. You just look a lot stronger and a lot more manly if you have a thicker neck. Also, I don't know if this is true or I don't have any personal experience with it, but apparently having a strong neck fixes your posture also. They say a big reason people have bad posture is because of lack of neck strength. And again, I don't know if that's true, it's just what I've heard. And there's times in everyday life that, you need to have a strong neck to prevent a concussion or something like that. For example, car accidents, like a lot of people get whiplash effect and hurt their necks or get a concussion, and having a big and strong neck would probably help prevent that. So yeah, having a strong neck is important. Now I'll show clips of all these exercises, but here's just some pushing and holding you could do for your neck. One is forward pushes, where you just push your neck back and bring your chin to your chest, push your neck back, put your chin to your chest. And then you could just push on your head and hold it in place. I do it with my chin tucked because I do boxing and Muay Thai. But you could also do it with your head straight up. Another thing is backwards pushes, where you just push your head down and lift back up, down, and lift back up. And again, just holds. This is more for Muay Thai, where I'd have my chin up in a clinch, and that's the position I would be in if I was preventing someone from breaking my posture. And then there's side-to-side pushes, where you just push on the side of your head and come back to the center, side of your head, come back to the center. And yeah, you would do these both sides because, you don't want a muscle imbalance. And like the forwards and backwards one, you could do a holding one where it's more of an isometric exercise. And last one of these is the twisting pushes, where, you just put your fingers on your chin and twist your neck and bring it back, twist your neck and bring it back. And there's the isometric exercise, where you're trying to twist your head against the movable object and just holding your hand in place. For the isometric exercise, I basically do it as hard as I can for 10 or 15 seconds. So these exercises are now on the floor. For those of you that do jiu-jitsu, you probably warm up with these or do these at the end of class. But first one is yeses. For these, you just, lay on the floor, then tuck your chin to your chest, and then come back. The big thing with these is, you don't just want to let your head fall on the floor. You want to control it on the way down, touch your head, then control it on the way up. Then the next one is nose. It's like the twisting one from earlier, but it feels a lot different just from the way your neck and body is positioned. And last one of on the floor exercise is the head to shoulder, where you just tilt your head like the side to side one and come back to the position. Now some people do up to 50 of these each, but I find that if you just do 20 of these each, you'll feel it in your neck pretty well. The next one is bridges. I use a bench for this, but I find that, you could use a couch or, a footrest that's usually in front of a couch. I actually find those are better because it's a lot softer on your head when you do it. But yeah, for these, it's kind of like a plank, but instead of using your hands, you just use your neck. And if you find without using your hands on the floor it's too hard, you could always just put your hands on the floor, and that'll make it a lot easier. Even by just using 1 or 2 fingers, it makes it significantly easier. Then you do the same thing but on the back of your head. And again, if you want to make it easier, just put your fingers on the floor or your hands. For these, I hold it for about 30 to 45 seconds. Now, these guys are just other resources, like this guy. I don't actually know how to pronounce his name, but he made a really good 20-minute video on how to train your neck and just everything, like how often you should train it, how many like sets or reps you should do, and like other exercises you could do. So I recommend checking his video out. Also, this guy is good. Like, he's another one that he just explained the floor exercise that I showed, but he's also the one that I learned the head to shoulders exercise. Usually when I'm at jiu-jitsu schools or wrestling schools, you know, they just do the yeses and the nos. Yeah, like I learned a head to shoulder exercise from him, so you know, I just thought I should put his video out there. But yeah, I hope you try some of these exercises out. These are just some really good ones that I've learned from grappling or being a football player and doing martial arts. And I'll be coming out with another video on like workouts you could do and like how often to train your neck and whatnot. And I'd just like to also say thank you to my friend Victor who shot the B-roll for this video. If you're in the Bay Area and you need a good photographer or a good filmer for something, I highly recommend hitting him up. But yeah, he owns a pretty nice camera and he has like a good artistic eye for things, so he'll be of good help if you're creating something. I'll put his Instagram in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.